Moving to a new country.
Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome to Zolve Connects. This is a series where we bring to you all the top voices of YouTube to help you in your journey from India to the US. I am Manshi and I am part of business team at Zolve. So let's discuss what are we going to do today. So we'll definitely address all the slot alerts problem. We have brought a very unique solution to all of you, which we'll talk about later in the session. We have Nilesh, who is a student at University of North Texas, uh, who will share his F1 visa interview experiences with you. And towards the end of the session, as you all know, we'll take questions from you, and those questions will be addressed by Nilesh. Before we move ahead and introduce Nilesh,
The recording has stopped.
I want to talk a bit about Zolve. So Zolve is headquartered in New York, and we are one-stop solutions for all of you who want to make a transition from India to the US. We have multiple services like Zolve Banking,
This meeting is being recorded.
where we provide bank account, US bank account, US credit card, money transfer, and you don't need an SSN to apply for our bank account or credit card. Other than these services, we also offer Zolve Edge services like visa assistance, for which we all are here. We offer education loan. We are soon going to launch Zolve Global Scholarship, which you can apply and check out on Zolve app. We have US SIM card, and we also have flight offers so that you don't face any problems while you make a move from India to the US. And those of you who have joined our previous webinars already know that all the webinar attendees get a visa document holder or a visa folder from Zolve. This is absolutely free. And those of you who are new, you can scan this QR code, and there's a small form that you can fill and apply for your free visa folder. So this visa folder you can take at your visa interview center, and you will not face any problems while visa officer asks you for any specific documents, because we all see, right, visa interviews, visa approved in 30 seconds. So how will your visa get approved in 30 seconds if you take 30 seconds in bringing out your documents, right? So yeah, we are solving all the problems, including this problem of yours. So fill out this form and claim your free visa folder. And I'll not take much of your time. I'm sure you all are eager to hear from Nilesh. And Nilesh is also here. It's very late for him, right? So without any further ado, let's welcome Neelesh Alapati, who has 105K YouTube subscribers, and he is one of the top voices of YouTube, and he has moved to US in fall 23, and he is currently studying at University of North Texas. So welcome, Neelesh. Welcome to this session. We are so excited to hear from you.
Yeah,
Yeah, over.
thank you, Mansi. Um, so I'm already getting a lot of messages asking about I'm having a visa interview at this time. At this time, do you have any tips for me?
So yeah, letting everybody know, we'll address all of your questions, but towards the end of the session, first we will listen from Neelesh about his experience from India to US and how he cracked his visa interview.
Yeah. So I think everybody here is comfortable in Telugu and English as well. So maybe
Yeah,
are everyone comfortable here in Telugu? You can text in the chat box so that we can just speak in Telugu so that everyone can understand easy. Yes and no. Yes, 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 yes. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, okay, yeah, let's speak in Telugu for a while and also English mix from Kerala. Why do even people watch from Kerala? I speak in Telugu in every of my videos. Only English, please. Mm.
Vanshika Rahul will keep it a mix of Telugu and English so that everybody can understand.
Yeah, I have to speak. Most of Telugu people are there, so I have to speak in Telugu also. So when I started my journey, mostly English. It's okay. It's okay. So it was like when I started my journey, everything was like so people basically think of consultancies and everything, but I don't think it works very well with consultancies because I mean, like when I visited the consultancies, కన్సల్టెన్సీకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు కానీ అదంతా జరిగినప్పుడు అంటే మనం ఏంటంటే ఇట్లా యూనివర్సిటీస్‌కి అప్లై చేసుకోవడానికి గానీ, లేదంటే ఇంకోటి తిరుగుతా ఉంటాం గదా! సో, కన్సల్టెన్సీ వాళ్ళేంటంటే మనకి ఒక రిక్వైర్డ్ నంబర్ వాళ్ళకి ఏదైతే కనెక్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయో, ఆ సెట్ ఆఫ్ యూనివర్సిటీస్ అనేవి మనకి చెప్తా ఉంటారనమాట. సో, మనమేంటంటే మనం ఏదైతే ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఉన్నామో, ఏ యూనివర్సిటీకి అయితే వెళ్దాం అనుకుంటున్నామో, సో, అట్లాంటి యూనివర్సిటీస్‌కి వెళ్దామని వాళ్ళకి చెప్తాం. బట్ వాళ్ళేంటంటే లేదు ఈ యూనివర్సిటీ బాగోదు. ఇంకో పర్టిక్యులర్ యూనివర్సిటీయే బావుంటది. మీరు దీనికి వెళ్తే బావుంటదని జెప్పి మీకట్లా జేస్తా ఉంటారనమాట స్టార్టింగ్ స్టేజెస్‌లోనే. సో, ఇట్లాంటివి అవాయిడ్ చేసుకోవడానికేంటంటే, మీరు ఒక సెట్ ఆఫ్ యూనివర్సిటీస్ ఫస్ట్ డిసైడ్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇండియాకెప్పుడు వస్తున్నావు? సో, ఐ విల్ రిప్లై ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ థిస్. సో, ఇప్పుడేంటంటే, మీరు ఒక యూనివర్సిటీని మీరు డిసైడ్ అయిన తర్వాత, అసలు ఆ యూనివర్సిటీకి మీరు ఎందుకెళ్తున్నారు? ఏంటి అనేది పర్ఫెక్ట్‌గా తెలుసుకోండి ఫస్ట్. ఎందుకంటే, మిమ్మల్ని వీసాలో కూడా ఫస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వెషన్ అడిగేది వై థిస్ యూనివర్సిటీయే. బట్ ఫార్చునేట్‌లీ ఐ డోంట్ నో నన్నైతే ఆ క్వెషన్ అయితే అడగలేదు వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూలో. సో, నా వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఎట్లా అయిందంటే, జస్ట్ నార్మల్ బేసిక్ క్వెషన్స్ అన్నమాట. అసలు నన్ను వై థిస్ యూనివర్సిటీ అని అడగలేదు. ఇదే కోర్స్ ఎందుకు తీసుకుంటున్నావు అని అడగలేదు. ఏమీ అడగలేదు. అట్లా గూడా చాలా మందికి అవుతా ఉంటదనమాట. సో, అట్లా అందరిని ఖచ్చితంగా డీప్‌గా క్వెషన్స్ అడుగుతారు. ప్రతిదీ అడుగుతారు అని చెప్పేసి ఏమీ లేదు. సో, సమ్‌టైమ్స్ దే మే బి ఆస్కింగ్ టఫ్ క్వెషన్స్ అండ్ సమ్‌టైమ్స్ దే మే బి నాట్ ఆస్కింగ్ ఎనీథింగ్ అండ్ దే మే బి అప్రూవింగ్ యువర్ వీసా. సో, అదంతా ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ టైమ్. సో, యూ హావ్ టు బి ప్రిపేర్డ్ విత్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో, ఏంటంటే మీరు యూనివర్సిటీస్ గురించే చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలనమాట. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు జస్ట్ యూనివర్సిటీకి ఎందుకెళ్తున్నారు అంటే ఇట్ మే బి సమ్ కేసెస్ ఉంటాయి కొంచెం. అంటే మనకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళున్నారు. దేర్ మే బి పీపుల్ సో, దేర్ మే బి సీనియర్స్ దేర్ మే బి రిలేటివ్స్ ఆ ప్లేస్‌కెళ్తున్నారు అంటే. బట్ అదే ఒక మేజర్ ఆఫ్ ద పార్ట్ అయిపోకూడదనమాట. సో, మీరు ఆ యూనివర్సిటీకి ఎందుకు ఎళ్తున్నారు? అదే యూనివర్సిటీ ఎందుకు సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నారు? అండ్ ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళు మిమ్మల్ని అడిగితే వేరే యూనివర్సిటీస్‌కి, ఈ యూనివర్సిటీకి మీరు అంటే అది గూడా నీకు యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ వచ్చింది గదా! నువ్వు దీనికే ఎందుకెళ్తున్నావు? వై ఓన్లీ థిస్ యూనివర్సిటీ అని అడిగినప్పుడు చాలా మంది చేసే కామన్ మిస్టేక్ ఏంటంటే ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్ కరిక్యులమ్ ఉంటది. ఫీజ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ కొంచెం అట్లా ఉంటది, ఇట్లా ఉంటదని జెప్పేసి గూగుల్‌లో కొట్టగానే వచ్చే ఫస్ట్ ఆన్సర్ అదే వస్తదనమాట. ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్ కరిక్యులమ్. యూఎస్‌లో ప్రతి యూనివర్సిటీ ఫ్లెక్సిబుల్ కరిక్యులమ్ అనేది ఆఫర్ చేస్తదనమాట. సో, అదేంటంటే మనం ఇష్టం వచ్చిన కోర్సెస్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. కాకపోతే యూ హావ్ టు బి ఫస్ట్ అనమాట. మీరు ఇండియాలో ఉన్నప్పుడే కోర్సెస్ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ గూడా ఓపెన్ అవుతది. వెంటనే అయిపోతాయి గూడా కోర్సెస్. సో, మీరెళ్ళే యూనివర్సిటీకి అసలు ఏం కోర్సెస్ ఉంటున్నాయి? మీరేం కోర్సెస్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఉన్నారు? అండ్ మీ అండర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్‌లో చేసిన కోర్సెస్‌కి, ఇప్పుడు మీరు చేయబోయే ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ కోర్సెస్‌కి ఒక రిలేషన్ గనుక మీరు బిల్డ్ చేయగలిగితే ఒక బ్రిడ్జ్‌ని, సో, అదెలా ఉంటదంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒకవేళ వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూలో మీరు ఆన్సర్ చేయాలన్నా గాని, సో, యూ కెన్ ఆన్సర్ లైక్ ఐ హావ్ స్టడీడ్ థిస్ ఇన్ మై అండర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్. సో, అండ్ ఐ హావ్ ఆల్సో రిజిస్టర్డ్ ఫర్ థిస్ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ మై మాస్టర్స్ ఇన్ మై ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్. సో దట్ ఐ థింక్ దిస్ హెల్ప్స్ మీ టు గెట్ ఎ బ్రిడ్జ్ లైక్ దిస్ అండ్ అంటే ఇంకొంచెం ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్స్‌లో లేదంటే ఆ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఏరియాస్‌లో నేను కొంచెం ఎక్స్‌పర్టీస్ అవ్వగలను. సో, అక్కడేంటంటే ఇట్లాంటి స్పెసిఫిక్ ఏరియాస్ ఆఫ్ కోర్సెస్‌ని కవర్ చేయగలను. అట్లా అని చెప్పేసి మీరు వాళ్ళకి ఒక ఒక ఆన్సర్‌కి ఒక సపోర్ట్ ఆన్సర్ లాగా ఉంటదనమాట. నా వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూ లొకేషన్ వచ్చేసి చెన్నైలో జరిగిందనమాట. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ అందరూ ఎక్కువగా ఆలోచించేదేంటంటే లొకేషన్. సో, లొకేషన్ ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు కొంతమందేంటంటే అసలు చెన్నై అనగానే అరే! చెన్నై అంటే ఇప్పుడు చెన్నైలో వీసా రిజెక్షన్స్ అవుతున్నాయి గదా! అదవుతుంది గదా! ఇదవుతుంది గదా! అంటారు. వీసా రిజెక్షన్ ఎక్కడ అవ్వదండి చెప్పండి. ఢిల్లీలో అవ్వదా? హైదరాబాద్‌లో అవ్వదా? ముంబైలో అవ్వదా? చెన్నైలో అవ్వదా? ప్రతి చోట హైదరాబాద్‌లో అంటే చాలా హైదరాబాద్‌లో ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కువ రిజెక్షన్స్ అవుతున్నాయి. అలా ఇది ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ వచ్చేదే. ప్రతి ఇయర్ ఇదేమి పెద్ద కొత్తేం లేదు. సో, ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ హైదరాబాద్‌లో ఎక్కువ రిజెక్షన్స్ అవుతున్నాయి అంటారు కొంతమంది. కొంతమంది ఢిల్లీ ఎళ్ళినా వేస్టే. ఢిల్లీలో కూడా ఎక్కువ రిజెక్షన్స్ అవుతున్నాయి. బేసిక్‌గా ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఒక స్టూడెంట్ అక్కడికెళ్ళాడంటే ఆ సిట్యుయేషన్ వల్ల తనకి రిజెక్ట్ అయ్యుండొచ్చు. బట్ తను ఇంకో ఇద్దరు ముగ్గురికి ఏం చెప్తాడు, అక్కడ చాలా మందికి రిజెక్షన్స్ వస్తున్నాయిరా అని చెప్తాడు. ఎందుకంటే పాపం తనకి రిజెక్ట్ అయింది కాబట్టి, అరే అక్కడ అందరికీ యాక్సెప్ట్ అవుతుందిరా, నా ఒక్కడికే రిజెక్ట్ అయిందని చెప్పుకోలేడు కాబట్టి. సో ఇన్ కేస్ అట్లాంటి కేసెస్ లో కొన్ని రిజెక్షన్స్ చూసుంటాడు. సో ఏం చెప్తాడంటే, ఆబ్వియస్లీ అక్కడ రిజెక్షన్స్ అవుతున్నాయిరా, అందుకని నాది కూడా రిజెక్షన్ అయిందని అనే చెప్తారు. ఎవరు అరే అక్కడ అన్ని యాక్సెప్ట్ అవుతుందిరా, నా ఒక్కడికే రిజెక్ట్ అయింది అని చెప్పేసి అలా చెప్పరు. సో అది ఫస్ట్ అది తీసి మైండ్ లో నుంచి పక్కన పెట్టేసేయండి అందరూ. ఎందుకంటే మీరు లొకేషన్ ఇప్పుడు నా వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూ నాది ఫాల్ 2023కి నేను ఆగస్ట్ లో యుఎస్ రావాలైతే, నేను నా స్లాట్స్ గురించి ఎంత ఆలోచించి ఎంత ముందున్నానంటే, సో ఐ వాజ్ లైక్ నేను ఏప్రిల్ 26th or 7th నా వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళాను. సో ఏప్రిల్ 27th నాకు అప్రూవల్ వస్తే, నేను మే, జూన్, జూలై, ఆగస్ట్ ఈ 4 మంత్స్ నేను ఖాళీ అనమాట మాస్టర్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యే వరకు. బట్ చాలా మంది ఏంటంటే అసలు ఏప్రిల్కి ఇంకా స్లాట్స్ కూడా ఓపెన్ అవ్వవు, బల్క్ స్లాట్స్. సో అప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మే, మేలో ఓపెన్ అవుతాయి, జూన్ ఎండింగ్ కి, జూలైకి. సో అప్పుడు కూడా ఏంటంటే కొంతమంది నాకు ఢిల్లీ దొరకలేదు, ఢిల్లీ అయితే బెటర్, హైదరాబాద్ దొరకలేదు అంటే ఈ వీసా ఏజెంట్స్ తో మాట్లాడుకొని ఆ తలకాయ నొప్పి సరిపోద్ది అనమాట. బట్ నేనేంటంటే సరే ఇట్స్ ఓకే, చెన్నై అయినా పర్లా ఫస్ట్. ఇప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మనకు ఒకవేళ ఏప్రిల్ లో కానీ మేలో కానీ వెళ్ళాం అనుకోండి, ఏప్రిల్ స్టార్టింగ్ లో లేదా మే స్టార్టింగ్ లో వెళ్తే, ఇన్ కేస్ మీకు రిజెక్ట్ అయినా వాళ్ళు మళ్ళీ ఒక అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ రెఫ్యూజల్ స్లాట్స్ వదిలితే మీకు ఇంకొక ఛాన్స్, అంటే అట్లీస్ట్ 0.1% ఛాన్స్ అయినా ఉంటది కదా మళ్ళీ మీరు స్లాట్ బుక్ చేసుకోవడానికి. సో ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే స్లాట్స్ లేనప్పుడు ఏ స్లాట్ అయితే ఉందో ఆ స్లాట్ మీకు దొరికినా ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. చెప్తున్నా కదా, ప్రతి చోట రిజెక్షన్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది, ప్రతి చోట అప్రూవల్ రేట్ అనేది ఉంటది. ఎక్కడైనా కానీ కొంచెం వీసా ఆఫీసర్స్ కొంచెం తడకళ్ళు ఉంటారు, మంచి వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు. సో కొంతమందిని కొన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏమీ రాని వాటిని కూడా ఏం క్వశ్చన్స్ అడగకుండా వీసా అప్రూవ్ చేస్తారు. అన్ని వచ్చి అంత మంచి సిజిపిఏ ఉండి, అన్ని పర్ఫెక్ట్ డాక్యుమెంటేషన్ ఉండి, సేవింగ్స్ ఉండి, లోన్ ఉండి, అన్ని ఉండి కూడా ఏదో ఒకటి అడిగేసి వాడిని రిజెక్ట్ చేస్తారనమాట. సో మెయిన్ వచ్చేసి ఈ టూ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. అసలు ఈ గూగుల్ ఆన్సర్స్ సేమ్, అంటే ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఒక ఆన్సర్ చెప్తున్నారు అంటే ఆ ఆన్సర్ వేరే వాడు చెప్పకూడదు. అంటే ఇన్ కేస్ చెప్పినా అది ఇంకో విధంగా చెప్పాలి, కానీ సేమ్ ఆన్సర్స్ ఈ కరికులమ్, ప్లేస్, ఏరియా, ఫీ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ కాకుండా ఎందుకు, ఏంటి, ఎట్లా బిల్డ్ అవుతుంది ఇంకా చెప్పాలంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఒకవేళ మీరు అండర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేట్ లో ఉన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చేసి ఉంటారు కదా, అట్లీస్ట్ 1 or 2 ప్రాజెక్ట్స్. ఆ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ కి అసలు వాటి బేస్ ఏంటో చూడండి. ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, బ్లాక్ చైన్, అదా ఇదా, ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టెక్నాలజీ, అట్లా ఏంటి అనేది మీకు తెలుస్తుంది కదా. సో ఇదే ఒక బేస్ తో మీరు మాస్టర్స్ కి వెళ్ళబోయే యూనివర్సిటీలో ఎవరైనా ఏదైనా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ మీద రీసెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నారేమో అని చెప్పి వెబ్సైట్ లో, ఇప్పుడు యూఎన్టీకి వెళ్తుంటే ఈ పలానా ప్రాజెక్ట్ దాని వెబ్సైట్ యూఎన్టీలో ఎవరైనా రీసెర్చ్ అని కొడితే వస్తుంది, ఎవరెవరైతే ప్రొఫెసర్స్ ఇట్లాంటి ఈ బేస్ వాటి మీద కొంచెం రీసెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నారు అనేది మీకు వస్తుంది అనమాట. సో వాళ్ళ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడీస్ తో సహా మొత్తం అక్కడ మెన్షన్ చేసి ఉంటుంది. సో అట్లాంటి కేసెస్ లో యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో డైరెక్ట్లీ మెయిల్ దెమ్. అంటే మీరు చెప్పొచ్చు, ఐఎమ్ వెరీ మచ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ స్టడీయింగ్ యువర్ కోర్సెస్ ఆర్ ఇంకోటి, లేదా ఐఎమ్ ఆల్సో వెరీ మచ్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ ఇన్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ యూ ఫర్ దిస్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అని చెప్పేసి. సో ఇట్లా మీరు ఒక కనెక్షన్ అనేది బిల్డ్ చేసుకొని ఒక స్టోరీ అనేది మీకు ఉంటే కనుక మీకు వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూ అడిగినా సరే మీకు ఇబ్బంది ఉండదు అనమాట. సో ఇవన్నీ మీరు దాటుకొని వస్తేనే ఉంటది. నన్ను అడిగిన బేసిక్ కామన్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఏంటంటే, నన్ను ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 4 క్వశ్చన్స్ or 5 క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగారు. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే ఏ ఏ యూనివర్సిటీకి వెళ్తున్నావు అని అడిగారు అనమాట. వై దిస్ యూనివర్సిటీ అని అడగలేదు, విచ్ యూనివర్సిటీ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ అన్నారు. నేను నార్త్ టెక్సస్ అన్నాను. తర్వాత వాళ్ళు విచ్ కోర్స్ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టడీ అన్నారు, కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ అన్నాను. అన్ని విచ్ వాట్ అని అడిగారు కానీ వై అని అడగలేదు. సో అక్కడ అడిగినా సరే ఐ గాట్ మై ఆన్సర్స్ ఫ్రేమ్డ్ అనమాట. సో అట్లా మీ కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ మీకు ఫ్రేమ్ అయి ఉంటే ఇబ్బంది ఉండదు. సో నేను చెప్పిన తర్వాత హౌ మెనీ యూనివర్సిటీస్ డు అప్లై అన్నాడు, నేను 5 అని చెప్పాను. సో ఈ యూనివర్సిటీస్ అప్లికేషన్ దగ్గర కూడా చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడు 8 అప్లై చేశాను, 9 అప్లై చేశాను, 10 అప్లై చేశాను, వాళ్ళకి తెలుస్తుందా తెలియదా, నేను చెప్పొచ్చా 8 అప్లై చేశానని, 9 అప్లై చేశానని చెప్పొచ్చా అని అడుగుతారనమాట. సో ఇట్ డజంట్ మ్యాటర్. మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద కేసెస్ దే డోంట్ నో మీరు ఎన్ని అప్లై చేశారో అదంతా వాళ్ళకి తెలీదు. అంటే కొంతమంది I-20 తీస్తే తెలుస్తుంది అని అంటారు, కానీ నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు వాళ్ళ దగ్గర అంత డేటాబేస్ ఉంటది, I-20 మీరు ఇన్ని పుల్ చేశారని చెప్పేసి కూడా ఉంటదని అయితే నేను అనుకోవట్లేదు. సో ఇన్ కేస్ ఉన్నా సరే మీరు 8-9 యూనివర్సిటీస్ మొత్తం I-20s అయితే మీరు అసలు తీసుకోవద్దు. ఒక 3 I-20s కానీ ఒక 4 I-20s కానీ తీసుకుంటే మీరు ఒక 5 యూనివర్సిటీస్ అప్లై చేశారని చెప్పొచ్చు. దాంట్లో ఒక 3 or 4 యాక్సెప్టెన్సెస్ వచ్చినా ఇదే ఎందుకు వెళ్తున్నారు అని అడిగే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటది అనమాట. సో మీరు అదే ఎందుకు వెళ్తున్నారని చెప్పేసి ఒక ఆన్సర్ ని రాసుకుని ఉంటారు కాబట్టి దాన్ని కరెక్ట్ గా ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయండి వాళ్ళకి. నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి మీరు ఇవన్నీ దాటుకున్నారంటే నేను లాస్ట్ లో ఇంకా ఫినాన్షియల్ పార్ట్ అడిగాను అనమాట, ఎట్లా అని చెప్పేసి. 1 I-20 ఉన్నా ఏం ప్రాబ్లం ఏం లేదు, ఒకటే I-20 ఉన్నా ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు, ఒకటి ఉండొచ్చు, 2 ఉండొచ్చు, 3 ఉండొచ్చు. బట్ మోర్ దాన్ 5 ఇస్ నాట్ రికమెండెడ్ అనమాట. సో 5 కంటే ఎక్కువ I-20s తీసుకొని మనం మాత్రం ఏం చేసేది లేదు కాబట్టి వన్ I-20, 1 నుంచి 3 I-20s అయితే బెటర్. అండ్ ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ ఫినాన్షియల్స్ పార్ట్కి వచ్చేసి మీకు ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ లోన్ ఉంటే చాలా బెస్ట్. ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ లోన్ తో పాటు పర్సనల్ సేవింగ్స్ అనేది కూడా ఒక అమౌంట్, అంటే మరీ టూ మచ్ హై పర్సనల్ సేవింగ్స్ లేకపోయినా ఇబ్బంది ఏం లేదు. అండ్ చాలా మంది నెక్స్ట్ చేసే తప్పు ఏంటంటే కన్సల్టెన్సీస్ వాళ్ళు మీకు సేవింగ్స్ అనేది ఈ రోజుల్లో మీకు వాళ్ళు చూపిస్తారు, కన్సల్టెన్సీస్ లో హెల్ప్ చేస్తారు మీకు, అది ఇది జరుగుతుంది ఈ మధ్య. సో వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తారంటే మీకు ఇంత వేస్తాం, ఇంత అమౌంట్ వేస్తాం, ఇంత ఛార్జ్ చేస్తాం అంటే అప్పుడు ఏంటంటే మీరు వాళ్ళు మీకు చూసేది ఉండదు, ఏముండదు. అట్లా అని చెప్పేసి నేను ఫేక్ చేయమనట్లేదు, ఎడిటింగ్ ఏం చేసుకెళ్ళమనట్లేదు. ఆ 1-2 డేస్‌కే కాబట్టి ఎక్కడైనా సెట్ అవుతే కొంచెం మీ సేవింగ్స్ అవన్నీ మీరు అలా చూపించుకోవడం బెటర్. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు 25, 30 లాక్స్, 40 లాక్స్ మీకు వేసేసి పర్సనల్ సేవింగ్స్‌లో మీ దగ్గర 60,000, 70,000 అట్లా చార్జ్ చేస్తారనమాట. సో అంతంత అమౌంట్‌ని చార్జ్ చేయించుకొని, ఆ అమౌంట్ ఏయించుకొని మీరెందుకంటే మీరు వీసా ఇంటర్వ్యూకెళ్ళిన తర్వాత మీకు యాక్సెప్టెన్స్ అయినా, రిజెక్ట్ వచ్చినా గాని ఒకవేళ మిమ్మల్ని జస్ట్ వాళ్ళు నోట్ ఫైనాన్షియల్స్ పార్ట్ అడుగుతారు. సో మీకు ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ లోన్ అనేది ఉంటే మీరు ఎలా అయినా ప్రాసెసింగ్ ఫీస్ కడతారు కాబట్టి యుల్ హ్యావ్ దట్ లోన్ లెటర్ విత్ యూ. సో ఆ లోన్ లెటర్‌లో కొంచెం ఆల్రెడీ ట్యూషన్ ఫీస్ మొత్తం కవర్ అయిపోయి ఉంటది. సో పర్సనల్ సేవింగ్స్ అనేది చాలా తక్కువైనా సరే ఇబ్బంది లేదు. అండ్ కొంతమందికేంటంటే ఇక్కడ ఇండియా నుంచే మీకు యూఎస్‌లో ఉండే ఆన్ క్యాంపస్ జాబ్స్, అసిస్టెంట్‌షిప్స్, ఒకవేళ ఇన్‌స్ట్రక్షనల్ అసిస్టెంట్స్ గాని ఇక్కడే మీకు వచ్చేస్తాయన్నమాట. సో అలాంటివి వస్తే అసలు ఇంకా ఇబ్బంది లేదు. అండ్ స్కాలర్‌షిప్ ఉంటే మీరు ఫైనాన్షియల్ సెక్షన్‌లో ఇట్లా యాడ్ చేసి చెప్పొచ్చు. నాకు ఇట్లా ఎడ్యుకేషనల్ లోన్ ఉంది, స్కాలర్‌షిప్ సెక్యూర్ అయింది, వాళ్ళే నాకు స్కాలర్‌షిప్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేశారు. అండ్ ఆల్సో నాకు ఎక్స్ అమౌంట్ అట్‌లీస్ట్ ఒక 5, 10 లాక్స్, 10 లాక్స్, 12 లాక్స్ అట్లా నాకు సేవింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయని చెప్పేసి మీరు చెప్పొచ్చన్నమాట. సో నన్నైతే ఇంకా ఈ 4 క్వెషన్స్ యూనివర్సిటీ తర్వాత ఫైనాన్షియల్స్ అడిగారు అండ్ యువర్ వీసా ఈస్ అప్రూవ్డ్ అనేసారు. సో చెప్తున్నా కదా, మీకు ఏది లొకేషన్ చెన్నైలో అయితే ఎక్కువ క్వెషన్స్ అడుగుతారు, రిజెక్ట్ చేస్తారు. ఇప్పుడు హైదరాబాద్‌లో అయినా చూసుకుంటే లాస్ట్ 4, 5 డేస్‌గా చాలా రిజెక్షన్స్ అయితే చూస్తున్నారు హైదరాబాద్‌లో కూడా. ఎందుకంటే హైదరాబాద్‌లో ఆహ్, నాకు తెలిసినంత వరకు నా టీఎమ్స్‌లో గాని, నాకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళు ఎళ్ళొచ్చు గాని, ఎందుకంటే కొంతమంది కొన్ని వాటిల్లో మిమ్మల్ని టెక్నికల్ క్వెషన్స్ కూడా అడుగుతున్నారని చెప్పేసి విన్నాను. బట్ ఆ టెక్నికల్ క్వెషన్స్ అంత డీప్‌గా అడుగుతారా? ఇవన్నీ అయితే నాకు అంత ఐడియా లేదు. టెక్నికల్ క్వెషన్స్ అడిగే ఛాన్స్ అసలు 99.9% ఉండదు. మీరు దాని గురించి టెన్షన్ అయితే పడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. మోస్ట్‌లీ అడగరు. బట్ ఎక్కడో 1% మరీ బ్యాడ్ లక్ ఉంటే తప్పితే ఉండదు. అండ్ మీరు ఇంక నేను చెప్తున్నా కదా, వీటన్నిటికంటే ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే మీరు స్ట్రెస్ ఫీల్ అవ్వకుండా కాన్ఫిడెంట్‌గా, సింపుల్‌గా వాళ్ళకి ఆన్సర్ చేయగలిగితే చాలన్నమాట. ఇవన్నీ ఒక ఎత్తైతే ఇవన్నీ పర్ఫెక్ట్‌గా పెట్టుకొని మీరు కొంచెం స్ట్రెస్ ఫీల్ అయినా, కొంచెం ఫేస్ మీరు ప్రశాంతంగా ఉండి స్ట్రెస్ లేకుండా వాళ్ళు అడిగేదానికి క్లియర్ కట్‌గా, షార్ట్‌గా మంచిగా ఆన్సర్ చెప్తే ఇబ్బందేం ఉండదనమాట. చాలా మెసేజెస్ అయితే వస్తున్నాయి. చూస్తాను. ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు ఆన్సర్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. ఐ థింక్ క్యూ&ఏ సెక్షన్ లాస్ట్‌లో అనుకుంటా. సో, ఐ థింక్ Manshi will continue and she will let you know about remaining process, and then we can go into the Q&A section and I'll get your answers.
Sure, we'll take Q&A later. For all the English speaking guys, Neelesh, would you like to summarize in 2 minutes for all the English speaking guys? Because they were like, bro, please talk in English, bro.
Yeah. Okay, so for English speaking guys, it's nothing like they asked me a very few questions. So it's like, why did you choose this? They did not ask me anything like, why did you choose this university or what, anything like that. They just asked me that, which university are you attending? So I said UNT, and they just asked me, which course are you attending? They did not ask me why this course. They asked me what is the course which you are attending to. So I said that I'm attending to computer science course, and then they asked me how many universities did you apply. So I said I applied some X number five universities and I got 3 admits and 2 rejections either. So that like that. So asked me what are the 5 universities which you got acceptance. And I thought they would be asking me why only UNT instead of those, but they did not ask me, fortunately. And then they asked me, what is your GPA in the bachelor's? So I said, what is my GPA in the bachelor's? And that's it. They asked my financials part, and I just told I have an education loan and personal savings. So that was it. My visa is approved. So it's not like everyone gets technical questions or everyone gets a very hard interviewer. Sometimes some may be getting very easy interviewer, some may be getting hard time. So that's fine. You have to believe in yourself and keep your answer short, and do not write answer from the Google. You just try to frame them on your own, and you have to link your undergraduate with the masters, because this is the baseline for you, and you're going to masters based on your undergraduate, right? So what are you going to do in your masters based on your undergraduate? So you have to build a bridge so that they can have a feeling that you're going on a right way, and maybe after completing your masters you'll be back here to get a job or do something here. So whatever you're answering, you have to answer it with some kind of link with everything. Without any link, you just say like, I just applied this university because it's having a flexible curriculum. No, no, it doesn't work like that. So every university in the US offers flexible curriculum. Whatever course you want to pick, you can pick. But people say that they offer a flexible curriculum, that is why I attend. The fees is lesser, or the fees is moderate, that is why. So that in that way it doesn't work. So you have to build a bridge, like why this particular university. I mean, like, what are the projects you're working on your undergraduate, what basis or what do they work, and how does they connect with your master subjects which you're going to take the courses in the masters. So everything has to be linked, and you have to be strong enough that you can crack the visa. So that was it, more summarized.
Yeah, thank you, Neelesh. Thank you so much. I'm sure student enjoyed listening to your experiences. We'll take Q&A after 5 minutes. Before that, I would like to invite my colleague Kopal to talk a bit about Zolve. Uh,
Hi everyone, Mansi, can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you, Kopal.
All right. Hi Neelesh, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well as well. I won't be able to speak in Telugu. The only things which I know in Telugu are Naku Telugu Radu, Nenu Telugu, Koncham Padalu Matrame Vochu. That is all I know. So I will be continuing in English. So I'll just give a brief background about Zolve. So Zolve,
Okay.
as everybody knows from as of now, we are headquartered in New York, and what we help is we help students in seamless transition from India to US. Right. So we have been conducting many visa webinars with experts and students who have gone through this process to help all of you in this journey. Right. So right now you can see on the slide we have different products to help you to make sure that this transition from India to US, which is a big transition for you, it is smooth and it's completely seamless. So I know that right now we are receiving a lot of queries regarding visa, that what will be the questions which the visa officer will ask, or how do I get slot alerts, or how do I know that these slots are available, or what are the documents which I should take. All of these questions are something which you can refer to us, and we will be helping you in this complete journey. So first of all, visa in the visa assistance product, you will know that we do provide these visa webinars. We have been conducting with with the former visa officers since April, and we will keep continuing these. We do have students such as Neelesh, or experts such as Shachi, who will be coming in the further weeks, who will be helping you in this journey, right? Apart from that, we have been receiving a lot of questions that students do not know when the slots are available. So that is the reason recently we have launched one feature of visa slot alerts. We have partnered with Check Visa Slots, and the way it helps is that you just download this app. You go to the Zolve app, you download it, you log in there, and there in the slot alerts section, you just provide which visa and which center. Let's suppose Hyderabad or Chennai. Which center do you want to know the alerts for? Once you subscribe to this, that is all you need to do, and you will get email alerts and push notification alerts on your mobile. So you will know that okay, 100 slots are available in Chennai right now, so you can just quickly go to the US embassy website and you can book the slot. So this is one functionality which I am really hoping that will really help you. So this is one thing which we have launched on popular demand. The other things which we do are that we are also offering visa folders. So visa folder is something which is a document which we are offering completely free of cost. What happens is that the students go there and they panic when they are asked that, okay, give me your I-20 or give me your DS-160. So you need to have everything very organized, because you will have only 30 seconds with the visa officer. So this folder will help you organize, and this folder will also come with a checklist of all the documents which you need to take. It's a folder which you really need to have before you go to your interview, and we are giving it completely free of cost to just help you. So just do scan this QR code and fill out the form, and you will get this folder delivered to your Indian address, right? So these are a couple of things which we are doing. There are more things which are coming for you. For example, what is the checklist of the documents you need for the immigration? What are the experiences of past students or the current students who are going to the visa interview? What are they asking? Let's suppose in Chennai consulate on 28th May, what was asked, right, with the students, from the students. So this is something which we are working on, and we'll be releasing this soon. So keep checking out our Zolve app. This is what I will request. Keep checking out Zolve app, and there will be lots and lots of things which will be released. Apart from that, we are providing education loan for the students, right? So whoever is in need of education loan and has not secured it still, just go to our site, just enroll, and your one application will go to 15 banks and NBFCs, and they'll reach out to you for education loan as per your need. Apart from that, from most likely 1st June, we'll be launching scholarship as well. So there will be different scholarships, not just for the people who are meritorious, but also for the people who really need financial help, right? Because we understand that this particular whole journey and going to US is very expensive. We do not spend in INR, you will be spending in USD, and it is very expensive. Even a simple banana is very expensive in US. So I'm sure everybody needs a scholarship, and that is the reason why we are launching this. Apart from this, US SIM card or the flight offers, for instance, that let's suppose you have to book flight, but it is very expensive and you need some discounts. That is something which you can refer us for. US SIM card, you need offers on plans. What are the SIM cards? Let's suppose you need a SIM card delivered to your home address in India. All of this is something which we will provide you in India, right? Apart from this, I think Neelesh can second to that. But students face a lot of problem from India to US in transitioning their finances, right? So in India, we are very habituated to UPI, we are habituated to phone pay, Paytm, and all of that. But in US, when you go, you will realize that US is a credit-based economy, right? So you would need a US bank account and a US credit card there to smoothly function there. So that is the reason we provide these things, as well as the money transfer from India to US. Let's suppose your parents want to send money to you, or you want to send money to your parents. Both of these facilities we provide on our app. So Machi, if you can go to the bank account slide.
Sure.
So what we do is, it's completely free of cost US bank account. Those who do not know, SSN is essentially Aadhaar plus PAN, which we have. SSN is a US document which you will get once you get a job there or a part-time job there. And what we do is we provide US bank account for immigrants or for international students who do not have SSN as of now, right? So it doesn't need any minimum balance. It doesn't need any annual fees. It's a complete smooth application process which you can apply from India itself, right? So that is something which you can finish the application. And once you finish the application, once you go to land there, on the split second, in just one click, you will be able to activate it. Similar story goes for credit card as well. So US is a credit-based economy, and everybody there uses a credit card. Plus, you need to have a credit score to avail a lot of services, right? For instance, your rent deposit will go down if you have a credit card, right? Manshi, if you can go to the credit card slide. So what we do is we provide a credit card without SSN with up to 5,000 credit card limit. And there is no, in a lot of cards, there is no fees, there is no security deposit, and you will get cash back, the reward offers from these credit cards, which will help you in savings. So all of these you really need to consider before you go to US, right? So in India, you need to complete all of these formalities, and you need to have everything ready, because once you go to US, there will be different challenges which you will be incurring, right? For example, you will be adjusting to the new culture, you will be adjusting to the new friends and the new curriculum, and you will definitely need to study a lot, right? So I'm sure you would want to finish all of these formalities in India itself. And then once you go to the US, you have everything ready on your tips, and you are ready to deep dive into the study curriculum which is there, right? So I would really suggest for everybody to download the Zolve app in case you are looking for slots, in case you are looking for any help in visa assistance, you or anything more than visa assistance, you will be able to see in the Zolve app. And do reach out to us at hello@zolve.com in case you have any queries. In case you have not taken folder or anything, do scan the QR code which is there on the slide, and you will be able to get the free folder at your home. Any
Sure.
questions? If anybody has any
Uh,
questions?
Yeah, some of them are asking ki credit card is not open yet. So
Yeah.
why don't you tell them ki, meanwhile they can apply for SIM card or bank account.
That's right. So credit card, we have not opened it yet. We will open in July because we are facing, for India students, because we are facing a lot of demand from other sites. We will open in July. As of now, you can apply to all the other services like US SIM card. There is a SIM card which is available. There is bank account where you can apply to. There is visa assistance. All things visa is available. Plus, flight offers and scholarship is something which we'll be launching very soon. So you will know about that. We will send a communication about it. We will let you know in the webinar itself. So you'll be able to apply.
Sure. Some of them are asking, I can't see visa assistance in Zolve app. So can you help them navigate what all they can see in the app?
Sure, definitely. So what you need to do is you need to sign up. Once you sign up, you need to answer basic questions. For example, what is your name? Which semester are you going for? Let's suppose fall 24. Which university are you going to? Which course you are doing? Once you have filled all of these details, then you will be directed to Zolve store page. Once you have the Zolve store page in your app, in the mobile app, then you will see there are two tiles there, two sections. One is visa webinar, another is visa slot alerts. So you will be able to subscribe to all of these from there. So just click on visa webinar. You will see Neelesh's webinar. You will see Shachi's. You will see other webinars which are upcoming. And in the visa slot alerts, you will be asked to enter which center alert do you want. And once you have that center fixed, let's suppose you want a Hyderabad alert, then you just verify whether this is verify your identity just through your passport, and then we will be able to send the alerts to you whenever the slots are available. Anything else, Amanchi?
Yeah, if I think can take couple of more questions about Zolve, then we'll move ahead to Q&A with Neelesh. So if you guys have any questions regarding Zolve credit card or bank account, you can drop it in the comment box and we will address it. We don't have any questions as of now, but we'll wait for 2 minutes to let them send their questions.
Understood.
Somebody is asking, is there a one-on-one visa mock assistance?
It is there on our Manchi. Can you share the form? We have tied up with different experts, and we do provide one-on-one mock interview service. You can fill in the form, and the corresponding team will reach out to you. For instance, we have tied up with Sanjay Kaushik sir in case you guys know about it, and that service is available in the form. You can subscribe. You can just fill the form, and the team will reach out to you.
Sure.
I think
The
one.
form link and the
Sorry?
offer. I'll put the form link and the offer on our WhatsApp group so that all of you will have easy access. Yeah, Gopal.
That's right. Also, these services which we are providing with the experts such as Sanjay Kaushik sir, we are discounting them only for Zolve customers. So in case you're a Zolve customer, you are in luck. You will definitely get in at a discounted price. I think one person has asked that without visa, can we get a credit card? No, so you need to have a visa to go to US. And that is the reason why for the credit card, we need a visa. Once you have your visa and you are going to US, we will give you a credit card. One person has asked that I can't see flights on Zolve. That is right. We'll be launching this in a couple of weeks. We will send a communication after this, once we have launched it. So flights and scholarship. So first scholarship will come. It will just in the next week you will see scholarship, and next week you will see flights or flight offers there. Anything else? I think a couple of questions are in Telugu, which I won't be able to decode. I am trying. What is the criteria for scholarship? People have asked. So there are two kinds of scholarship which we'll be launching. One scholarship is merit-based scholarship, which essentially is based on your GRE, GMAT, university, and all of those academic achievements, academic as well as extracurricular achievements. The other scholarship is need-based scholarship. Need-based scholarship is essentially whoever needs it, right? If you need it the most and you can tell us that why do you need it the most, that is when we will be deciding the winners. So the total pool of the scholarship of both the scholarships is total $50,000, with merit-based scholarship as $50,000 and need-based scholarship again as $50,000. One person has asked that how to connect to you after getting the visa. You can just simply go to the Zolve app and you will see all the services which we have launched. In case you have any particular question, just drop a note at hello@zolve.com that I want to speak to somebody and we will contact you. I think one person has asked that how many days it will take to receive the visa folder. So as soon as you fill it the form, we will ask our vendor to just ship it to you. So it will take a standard delivery. Let's suppose you're staying in metro cities, then it will not take a lot of days. It will take 2-3 days. Let's suppose you are in a tier 2 or a tier 3 city where it takes time to deliver, then it will be standard delivery of 5 to 6 days. Anything else if anybody wants or has any questions on? One person is saying that Zolve app is not responding. That should not happen. If at all it is happening, I would again say drop a mail at hello@zolve.com. We are a 24/7 chat support and email support. So somebody will really reach out to you and solve this problem. How will we know that scholarship is released? It will be released in next week itself. And to know, just check out the Zolve app or the Zolve.com website and you will know.
And I'm sure you guys are a part of our WhatsApp community. So we'll circulate the message there itself.
Yeah. So do check out our emails, WhatsApps. We will circulate all of these messages there. So we will definitely talk about it in webinar. In case in the webinar you have not attended, then definitely in these emails and WhatsApps, we will circulate. So do check out them. Do open and read them. It will take 1 minute, but it will really help you. What about the mobile plans? Do we get discounts? Yes, you will get discounts. We will release the offer soon, but you can check out the plans which are available on our mobile app right now. Right now, SIM plans are available there with the top US providers like AT&T, T-Mobile. I think Mint is also there. Yeah, Mint Mobile. Where can we find Zolve app? You can find Zolve app on the Play Store. You can just go to the Play Store or the App Store and just write Zolve there and you will be able to find the Zolve app. All right. Manshi,
All right,
is there anything
thank
else?
you so much. Yeah, no, I think we should. Nilesh is getting bored here, I can see. Nilesh,
Okay.
are you bored with us?
No, definitely no.
Okay, Nilesh itself is a Zolve user, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sure he knows all of this. And
Yeah, I use Zolve a lot.
yeah,
I'm
cool.
sure. Nilesh. I'm sure Nilesh is an active customer of Zolve, and he'll have things to say about Zolve. Whether so any positive experiences, if you want to share, Nilesh, feel free to share. If at all Zolve, if you activated it right from you did the service in India, you complete the application, and then you activated it in US, and how did it help? Feel free to share with the students. And yeah, I think that is all from my side.
Sure. Actually, I pretty much use Zolve credit card very, very well because as soon as I landed for every transaction, in the starting stages, we may use Forex cards, different banks, but even after some days or maybe 2-3 days, we have to use the credit cards. We get cash back. So I use Zolve a lot.
That's right. That's right. So a couple of people do resort to Forex cards, but Forex cards are, as you know, Forex cards are not applicable everywhere. Like in Uber, Lyft, in Walmart and all of that, you can't use Forex cards. So you need to have a US credit card for that. So I'm really hoping and I'm really glad to know that has always really helped you. So I hope you have a positive experience.
Yeah.
Cool then. I can see students have started to, converse among themselves.
Mhm.
Guys, for this you have WhatsApp group. You can talk to each other there. Now Nilesh is there, and I don't think you'll able to ask direct questions to him and get direct answers. So let's make most of it from these opportunities. Post your questions in the comment box, and we'll take one by one. I will definitely will only be able to take English questions. If there is any question in Telugu, I will redirect them to Nilesh. I think Nilesh, you can answer it directly, right?
Yeah, I think I can also see the chat. So
Huh. If you want to take questions, yeah, we can start.
yeah, I can take the questions. I'll just
Sure.
see them. Yeah.
So, which question do you want to answer first, Nilesh? Shall we start from this question? Vaibhav Quatra is asking, is gap an issue after 12th? Gap year is a burning question. So, what is your view, Nilesh? How should people justify their gap years?
So gap years, I mean, like they must have any certifications. I mean, like if they are going to the course in the masters, if they are going to computer science or data science or business analytics, whatever course they're going to. So it's better if they have any prior work experience. So I'm generally people say that having work experience is not so much recommended because that takes a lot of gap. But I don't think so because most of the people I see here in the class is also having a lot of work experience. So maybe I don't have any work experience, but so in case if you are having a gap and cannot fill it with work experience or something like that, you can do any courses. If you are going to computers side, you can just do any coding courses, programming courses, and you can learn any languages so that you can add up to your resume. And you can also tell that you have worked on some projects in your undergraduation, which can also help in. So you have to do certifications, some single certifications or any internships if you have.
Sure. We'll take next question, which is from Vishwanath, who's asking how to frame answers in a unique way for the following questions. Why this university? Why us? And why this course?
So why this university? So in that form, you can say like why this university. So you have to be particular which university you are going to. So the answer depends on every particular university. So it doesn't have any programmed, pre-programmed answer for it, but the university which you are going to. So you have to sort out why are you even selecting that university, and what are the courses they are offering. So what is the course or area of interest which is standard out compared to other universities. So you have to write like that, and you can also say that you can talk to some professors. If you are, for example, if you take UNT, you can go to UNT website and you can go to the professors in computer science. If you are going to computer science or if you are going to business analytics, you can go to business analytics UNT website, and then there you can have all the professors' email addresses and their faculty, what are the teaching, what are the courses they are taking, what is their feedback, so how are students feeling in his class, and what is the syllabus. You can also literally see the syllabus PDF where you can see like what they'll be teaching in week 1 until the week 16. So if you're interested in viewing all that, you have to spare some time and you have to look about all the professors in the that course which you're going to, and you can shortlist some points which are very much important, or which are some, I mean, like which the visa interviewer may like. So you can short down or the points, list out the points which are good, and you can also tell them so that you can get a good response from the interviewer. And why this course? So if you are changing the stream, you have to be careful because these days, if you are changing the stream, they are really asking tough questions like why are you really changing the course, and what is the previous experience you have to change the course. So if you are in the same course, like if you are doing your undergraduate in computer science and masters also in computer science, that will be not be a problem, mostly because you can answer like I have studied my, so I'm interested in computers from my childhood, and then I completed my 12th, and then I took computer science in undergraduate, and then I completed that, and so that I'm also taking computer science in masters. So if you're taking a different course, there you have to think some points which can stand out than others because you're changing the course. So why are you changing the course? So those are some of them. And GPA is not a big matter. So, I mean, like, if you have a GPA above 7 or 7.5, that would be fine. But maybe if they ask the GPA and you say that it's below 7 or 6.5 out of 10, it may be a little bit of problem, but not a very much problem, but maybe it can be a problem. So you have to also maintain GPA till 7 or above 7. It would be great if it's above 7. But it's okay if even it's below 7, no need to worry. You have to answer. You can just tell them any reason that why you are and why did you get some less marks, and you can also make them better in the next semester so that we can tell them. What if just what if change stream from computer science to data science? So most of the cases, computer science to data science stream change would not be a big problem, major problem at all, because computer science and data science, all these falls under the computer's branches. So that would not be a problem 99%, but in that 1% you can tell, like, you did some courses related to data analytics or data which is related to data, so you worked on data. So you can tell, like, in your undergraduate, in the projects which you have worked in the minor project or major project or any of the project, so you worked on really data analytics things, and then you got some interest in the data side, and then I mean, like, you can just say computer science and data science maybe mostly falling in the same wing. So at that time when I was in my undergraduate, I came across this data kind of projects, and then I found that my interest is lying in this part, so I just wanted to do on data science. So that would not be a problem 99%, but that 1%, it depends on you. You have to manage that. And from ECE to CS and Triple E to CS, electronics to computer science, that would be a problem. Maybe 50% of the problem that would be because most of the people who change from electronics or Triple E to computer science, if the interviewer observes that, he will surely ask a question, why are you changing? So you have to have a solid answer. So solid answer in the it would be great if you have a work experience after completing ECE in your undergraduate. If you have a work experience in computer science, and if you have multiple courses in computer science, and if you have any certifications in computer science, you have to add up everything and let them know, because if you directly completed your ECE now in this month, and in the next month you're going to masters in computer science, that would be a real headache, because in that case the visa interviewer may be rejecting you because the stream change is major. So you have to be careful in that cases, but do not be demotivated or anything like that. Just be confident and just be cool. Just answer what you are thinking. Remaining is in their hands, so we cannot do anything, but you have to be confident. His college fee should be more than 30 to 35 lakhs for visa approval. That doesn't depend like that. So most of the visa officers see that which college you are attending to. So they see that if the college you are attending to is not a very good college, and if its fees is like literally less than the average fees of the US universities, in that cases they may be asking you, oh, you have a very good record of your education, you have some good certifications, you have some good projects, and you have some good GPA, then why are you going to this college, this particular college? Why not some bigger college? In some particular cases, they may be asking you, and some of my friends have got this question in the previous semester. And so you have to be careful in that case also. So it doesn't mean you have to be in colleges that you have to pay 40-50 lakhs, but 30 to 35 lakhs is the average. All US universities, most of the US universities hold around 25 to 40 lakhs. Above 40 lakhs are like no big, much bigger universities. And I think in above 50 lakhs universities also, it's not like, it doesn't work like that. You will be getting scholarship for sure, because in the top colleges the scholarship also plays a major role. So whatever university you're going to, it may be 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. You have to answer it in a polite way, in a clean and calm way, so that they'll be approving your visa. And I'm going to do my UG. What are the tips and university questions can imagine scholarship? So undergraduation tips. Yeah, you can mention about scholarship and in your I-20. If you have a scholarship in your I-20, that is a major plus point for you, because when you are explaining about your financials part, you can also tell them that I have a educational loan and also I secured a scholarship. So if you have a scholarship, that would be great. Why did you choose NBFCs? I mean, like, I don't have very much of time at that time because I got my visa slot in middle of April, so I just have to rush, and I don't think so there will be a lot of time to complete all this process loans, and then I choose NBFC. I thought that would be more flexible and stress free for even for my parents. They no need to do some all paperwork and giving assets or all of that. So I just choose NBFC is good. Some people may not. If I do change my visa location, is it affect my interview? No, it doesn't. You can change any of the visa locations which are available. Is Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, they're asking recent times they're asking some technical questions in Hyderabad, but I don't know, in some particular counter they're asking a little bit not so deeper questions, but basic on top level questions. So in this case, what you have to do is, like, if you're talking about your undergraduate projects or anything, first look at your record. What are you going to talk? So what are all you going to tell them? So in that case, if you are telling about your undergraduate project or any certifications which you have done, you just have to look what is the project you worked on, so you'll at least know the objective of the project and scope of the project, what is the aim of the project. So based on that, you can take the keywords in that project. So if it's like data science, also data, so you can know what is data. If it's like cyber security, what is cyber security, so you can just learn one or two keywords in your projects or in your certifications, and you can learn them, just the basic, basic. You can also chat GPT them, and just the basic general definitions, not so deep definitions. I'm getting a lot of messages. Uh, can change the university name at visa interview. Just they can view your DS-160 form. Once they scan your passport, they can view all of your info which you have filled in your DS-160. And also, everyone have to be very careful with their DS-160, because most of them just leave their DS-160 with the consultancies and or with someone they know, because they just fill it up real quick and they just submit and they just take money. Even if they don't take money, it's just a part of all the package the consultancy gives. So what's happening, and you are answering something not related to that, that will be a very, very, very major problem. So you have to be very well known of what you have written in your DS-160, what you have given in your DS-160, and you have to answer the same thing to the visa officer. In that case only, he will be syncing that and he can be giving you the visa. Is Chennai okay for visa interview for refusal slots? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for the first time interviewer, you'll feel like I need the visa slot in Delhi. So you will get the slot in Delhi. You will be going for the interview, and you unfortunately, let's think you got rejected. And then the next day, what you think is, oh, now I don't even need Delhi. At least, even if I get Kolkata slot, I'll be going there. Even if I get Chennai slot, I'll be going there. So it's just your thoughts. So you have to manage them, because in the starting stages, you feel like, oh, I need only Delhi to get my visa approval. No, there are many students who are getting approvals in Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad also. So at the first place, you don't think about the visa locations that has not that is not a very big problem. Visa location is just like that. These days, in every location, there are rejections. In every location, there are approvals. It solely depends on your application, DS-160, and how you answer. The way you speak, how are you speaking, what's your body language, are you clear or not, are you confident enough or not? That's it. Going to some relatives college or sisters college, and where you will be staying with them, is that a problem you're asking? So it will not be a problem. You can just, that is an immigration question. So if the immigration officer asks you that you're, where are you going, or like where are you going to stay, you can just tell that my uncle or sister who's living here, so I'm gonna share the room with her, or I'm also going to living with her. That will be not a problem. How to overcome a rejection? Yeah, going to double masters would be a problem, but so the answer for, if they ask you why double masters, that has to be particularly your answer, because in they separate, people have separate cases and scenarios. So why are you doing double masters? That you have to be well known of why are you going to do double masters. So that depends on individual question. My university ranking is 1800 worldwide, but 91. How long before biometric should I submit DS-160? The day from there to 30 days, you have to submit it before for 30 days. Is it a problem if we keep no sister, but one sister is staying in the same college where I'm going? Oh yeah, sometimes it may be a problem if you put that you don't have any sister or brother in your DS-160, and if really your brother or sister is in the US. So I mean, like, it may be a problem, but if it is a problem, it will be a risky problem, because if you feel that you don't have a sister or brother, and it's law, I mean, like, they can't know your sister or brother, but in any of your informations in your passport, they don't know that you have a sister or brother. But if you keep there is your sister or brother in the US, that would be fine, I think, because these days everyone are going to the US, so that would not be a very much problem. But in case if you keep that you don't have any sister or brother, and if they find that your sister or brother is in the US, that will be a very big problem. So mostly I will tell you answer genuine answers, no wrong answers. So everything you be genuine with them, so that it will be good. So, you can apply it again, but not finding any slots. Will there release slots for rejected candidates? Wait for August. Yeah, mostly for refuse slots. I got a lot of messages in my Instagram also for the refuse slots. So maybe they would be releasing the refuse slots by the end of July, maybe. I know it was very late by the end of July, but at present, all of them are fresher slots. Any of the refusal students cannot see the slots. So maybe you have to wait until July ending, and you have to find it. You have to be very quick in finding refusal slots, because even if they release refusal slots, they are not going to last longer, because many of the students were there refused. So you have to be careful in July.
This meeting is being
20
recorded.
from unique service ID, and other college will give you another I-20 with another service ID, and another college will be giving you another I-20 with another service ID. So it is related to the service ID, right? So maybe they have to be known with that. So I recommend that having 3 I-20s or 4 most is good. More than that, 6, 7, it's not recommended. Yeah, you can also include your scholarship in why this university question also. You can, but that answer should not be the primary answer. You have to answer some primary stuff, why this university. So in the starting 2, 3 lines, you have to answer some primary stuff which is related to the academics or your goals in your career. And then the final part, you can also say that, and also this university have provided me scholarship so that this will be a very beneficial for me financially. Also, it will help me. You can also include that in your why this university question. Can we apply on-campus jobs from India through Handshake app? Yeah, you can apply on-campus jobs from India through Handshake app. I know a person here in UNT. So when I spoke to him, he said that he's not computer science department. He's mechanical department. So he said that he applied for a mechanical assistantship in India, in the US from India. So the professor directly mailed him, and they took the interview, and he's in India. He did not even get his visa approved, but the professor took the interview for the assistantship in UNT, and the professor said that if you are getting a visa and if you're coming here, I'll be giving you the offer letter for the assistantship. And then even as soon as he coming in, he got the scholarship of 40% of the assistantship, and also he's getting a job, monthly pay. So you can also apply on campus jobs from India. But most probably 90% you will not be called for any of the interviews. 90%, because in computer science, even on campus jobs will be like in every sector there will be on campus transportation, dining, assistantships, in instructional graduate assistantships, regular jobs, front desk jobs. So there will be many jobs. So most of them they will be considering the students from second semester or third semester, but not first semester, because they have to be coming here and they have to be getting known of everything, right? So don't worry, you'll get a job in second semester for sure, even in the third semester at least. Jobs also available. What if they ask about OPT? I think they'll not ask you about OPT in the primary stages, because OPT is something like when you got a job, or when you completed your masters and you got a job, that is OPT. So mostly they will not be asking anything about your OPT. Your bank statement, I have seen more from been deposited recently. So yeah, mostly if they are gonna see your bank statement, they'll surely ask why are the funds deposited just before the interview. So in that case, you have to be very, very careful that, like, you can tell them like, uh my father if you have to tell that if you have to see if your mother is sponsoring you, or if your father is sponsoring you, or if any other person is sponsoring you. You can tell them like, my father has invested in some stock market, or in some any of the saving accounts, or any fixed deposits in other bank. So as soon as we needed them for my future studies, then they got all of them out and they put them in a savings account for this on this name recently. So before that, they invested that money for better income. So you can tell like that they use the money for investment. Or yes, USSM card from India. I don't think so because you can also partner with Zolve and take US SIM card from India, but you have to be here to activate it maybe. So if we have two sponsors, how should we explain? So if you're having two sponsors, so if it's your father and mother, that would be totally fine. But in some cases, if it's your father and your uncle, or if it's your mother or your uncle, if you're in that cases, I would mostly recommend you telling only your mother as your sponsor or only your father as your sponsor. Because if your father and mother, it was totally fine because they're your parents. But in case if you are telling about two sponsors, one primary would be your mother and secondary would be your uncle. I don't think so. You can mention your uncle because that would be totally fine. You can just mention your mother as your primary sponsor and you can tell the total savings amount which both of the sponsors are going to sponsor you. Going for eyebrow, obviously, same service fee. Yeah, service fee is not something which you are going to pay to the university. Service fee is like this is you are paying to the SCVP Department of the United States. So it's linked with all the universities in the US. So service fee is all common. I think it's $350 maybe, or 350 or $300. I don't know, but I just don't remember. So service fee is not something you pay for the university. It's you pay for the US government. So service is like you an active record of your information, all your academic information or all your personal information and data. So service is like when you enter the US on a service ID that has to be active every time, and the college keeps it active. So in case if you don't pay your college fee in time, also the service gets terminated, and officially you cannot stay in the US if your service is terminated. So service is also very much important. You have to look after the service and see everything goes fine. Going for a low cost university cause any problem during the interview? I think I have already answered this, but yeah, it may be a problem sometimes. It may be a problem. It may not be a problem sometimes. It depends, wholly depends on the interviewer. So if in case he asks you if why are you going for this university when you have a good academic background, then you have to answer what is the problem and why are you going to attend. English. My question is, I had done my bachelor's in Doctor of Veterinary Medicine in Philippines. Now I'm applying my master's for MS in Health Informatics. It's completely a interdisciplinary course, but I have very much interest to do that course. But for my friend, they rejected because of the stream change reason. Do you have any idea how to overcome that in my interview? Yeah, like you can also do some certifications, or if you have any experiences in this the course which you are going to do, that is health informatics, masters in health informatics. So I think if you have any internships in India or if you have any experience in India, you can primarily tell about that before telling about your bachelor's. You have to just tell that you have done some internships after your bachelor's. You can tell them like you have some certifications, you have some experience, practical knowledge, which is more than theoretical. So that would be great helping you maybe. I have filled my duties in the S160 and I'm still pursuing my bachelor's degree, but later I completed my BTech and got my results too. So what should I tell the way for when did you graduate? Should I tell the S160 can work? Yeah, anything can work. You can just tell him I graduated recently or like that. I graduated before 1 month. That's fine. I, no, that would not be a problem if you and your wife are going to do the bachelor's because both of you will be having F1 visa, so any one of you will not be having any dependent visa or anything like that. So both of you are gonna study and you'll go for different interviews and different persons. So that would not be a problem because everyone has their separate visa. Can
Yeah,
we
thank
skip
you,
the
Nilesh, for answering so many questions. I can see the chat box is just not stopping. It's like I can't even read a single question. I don't know how you're managing. But yeah, we'll take last two questions. Okay. Is it fine with you?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure. You can choose last two questions and then we'll wrap this session.
Can we skip the counters at visa interview? No, it doesn't work like that. You have to be in the counter which they have given you. Maybe there will be many officers, there will be two three officers, there will be standing and they'll be looking at all the students, so I don't think so it's recommended. But if you think anyone are not seeing even if the visa interviewer, then if there is space in your beside line and if you feel it's good, you can go there. But if you got rejected in that line, you'll be pretty much sad because you may think that if I am in the previous line I would be get approved.
Okay, last question.
Okay. So, how to answer why double masters? I did MTech in CS and now working as data scientist. I'm going to masters in data science. Yeah, you can also tell them like you worked on MTech in CS in the time where there is not much of this new technology or new everything. And also while you're working in the as a data scientist in India, you got to learn more, and you are very much interested in learning much more and achieving for your better career options or anything like that. You can also tell them that if your manager will be providing you any better salary or better job if you complete your masters in data science in the US and come back to India. So you can answer in that way if you in any of those cases, so that would be fine. And even I am getting many more questions, so I'll be surely replying for and everyone on my Instagram every day. All the messages and DMs, I'll be looking after them. If you want, I can mm, just give me my Insta ID here. You can text me on my Instagram. I'll be replying to everyone over there maybe in 1 or 2 days, that but surely I'll give a reply if your question is valid and if I can answer your question. So yeah, thanks everyone for attending this, and thanks you all for organizing this beautiful event. And
Thank you so much, Nilesh, for all your time and effort. I know it's very, very late for you, and still you're
yeah, that's
doing
all.
this for us. That means a lot to all of us. I'm sure so many students have benefited from this session. And for if you want to ask any further questions, you can definitely reach out to Nilesh on his Instagram. I just want to tell everyone about our upcoming session, which is this Wednesday, 29th of May, where Sachi will be telling how to structure your questions for visa interview. So make sure you attend all of this. Nilesh, one last question before we let you go, right? So
Okay.
if someone asks you to tell me three top things, uh, three top most differences that you see in India versus USA that people should know before they make their transition.
So top three things. So it's more like individuality, because in India, your all of your things may be done with someone else or your family members or anything or your friends also. But here you have to do everything on your own. Every single thing, like in the university or everything. Most of the people think that even studies in coming to education, the second point, most of the people think it's easy in US. It's like just submitting the assignments, doing assignments. We'll not be having exams. But that was not true. Every of the courses I took until now in my second semester, every of them have a midterm exam and also a final term exam, and there which is not very easy. So you have to concentrate on your education also, and it doesn't work like doing just assignments or giving them to someone else and getting them done and just uploading them will not give you a good grade. You have to go physically into a classroom and you have to write all your final exams. So that has to be also considered. And third point maybe, so the costs and everything, so expenses and everything, you have to manage all your expenses, because in India maybe you can barely live with 5,000 and 10,000 if you're a student, and if you're living in any of the place um, far away from your
Sorry
parents. But
to
here,
interrupt. Sorry to
correct.
interrupt. But
Yeah.
you can you please stop taking notes on the screen? I think it's really taking our focus out of the context. So I'll request everyone to please keep or take all your notes in your notepad in or in your system on your phone. Please don't use the screen here. So sorry. Yeah, Nilesh, if you can continue.
Yeah, and expense managing their expenses is also very great part, because sometimes you'll not be, so all of them will be coming here with savings and everything, but after coming here you'll be exhausted with paying all your university fees and everything and expenses. So you have to be very careful with your financials also. Sometimes a credit card is also very much useful for your expense managing your expenses. So here you pretty much all of them think that you will not be charged much of expenses, you'll be just exhausted with 400 or 500 a month. But here if you, and traveling is also a very big problem in India. If you want to go somewhere, you can also just hire an auto, you can just stand on a road and you can just raise your hand. But here if you just stand on road, no one is going to care about you, so no one is even going to look at you, because the transportation is very very much bad here. They do not have any public transport. They have a university bus for commuting, but even for that you have to walk many miles to go to the bus stop and go to the university. So transportation is also a very, 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 very big problem here in the US. So those would be the three maybe.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing this information. I'm sure you'll see so many of them when they move to the US. They will have a
Yeah,
chance to see you. And
yeah,
yeah, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much,
yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
for joining. We'll see you again this Wednesday, and all the important resources that we spoke about expert visa consultant form or the visa folder document form and our previous webinars. You can definitely check out those if you have your question was not answered here. I can see so many questions, so many questions. Check out our previous webinars and get your answers. We'll be coming up with 3 more sessions with Sachi, Sanjay, and UD. So yeah, we are very excited for that. But next session is on Wednesday with Sachi. So guys, see you there. Make sure you register for the event. Nilesh, thank you so much again for doing this. Thank you so much for joining us. Uh,
Yeah.
anything you want to tell the students? Any last tips?
No, I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we actually covered a lot of information and
Yeah,
it was very, very helpful. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's all for today. Thank you so much, guys. See you next Wednesday.
yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.